What do you do if your loved one with dementia who has stage 7 dementia starts binge eating? Let me answer the question briefly by explaining what stage 7 means. This is typically when a person is at their last stages of dementia. And so when I answer this question, I'm going to keep their quality of life in the forefront of my mind. Here are 3 questions I would actually be asking myself about the binge eating of a person living with stage 7 dementia. The first thing I want to know is their binge eating affecting any other medical conditions negatively? In other words, are they diabetic and they are eating sugary foods or carbohydrate foods that are making their diabetes worse? Or do they maybe have congestive heart failure and they're eating salt or drinking too much fluid that is making their congestive heart failure worse? If it's one of these type of medical situations, we need to consider these factors into our solutions of what to do about binge eating. The second thing I ask myself is their binge eating resulting in too much weight gain? In the absence of these medical conditions, I don't want any person to gain weight, but weight loss is typically the harder issue in stage 7 dementia. But too much weight gain can also be a problem, especially if the person that you're caring for is bigger than you. And when they can't help anymore, it's going to make it harder for you to help them if they have gained too much weight from the binge eating. The third question I would ask myself is, if neither of these two are an issue, a medical issue or weight gain, then I ask myself the question, who is the binge eating actually bothering? Is it bothering me as their care partner, or is it bothering the person with dementia? If they want to eat, if they are actually eating to the point of vomiting, that's obviously an issue. But if their binge eating is bothering me more, I try to take a step back and try to understand that in the next stage, it's likely that they're not going to be eating at all. So I want them to live as good a quality of life as long as possible. So the way I look at it is, if I'm making, if I am making any underlying health conditions worse by their binge eating, I'm going to make it, if I'm going to be making it harder for myself in the future, if I don't control their weight. And if not one of these two, then I ask myself, is it just bothering me? And if it's just bothering me, then I need to make a solution for myself so that it doesn't bother me. But if it's not one of these, you might have to consider keeping healthier snacks available, or letting them eat smaller snack sizes and graze more during the day. Another strategy that you can use, which is not my preference, but if it's really a problem, then you can use some child locks, or you can lock the cabinets, or just put out food that the person can actually get to. So I would answer the question in that way. Is the binge eating actually negatively affecting them? And if it's not, then I would let them eat. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Think Different Dementia. And yet again, thank you for letting me answer this question, and may the Lord bless you and keep you, and I'll see you soon.